Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, good morning. I am up and at it, and what the heck? Something happened. When you come through the door, could you tap on the screen, please? Come through the door, like. It's gonna give it a couple of minutes because sometimes when I first get on here, I know that no one is on here, but nevertheless, oh goodness, okay, I'm looking at something. Nevertheless, I'm here. Okay, I am here. Okay, I'm here, and welcome to the live. Anyone that's coming through that's new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified anything that I upload. Okay, I'm on the live this morning. Typically, what I do is what I'm gonna show. Let me say it like that. It's something that I do when I make a video. So, Ohanas, we are still family, okay? I haven't seen that in a long, long time. We are family. I got all my brothers and sisters in me. We are family. You get up, everybody, and dance. We are family. You know why? Because it says so. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Typically, when I get on early like this, I normally be, working out, doing exercises or something. Now, this morning is kind of a little bit different. What I'm gonna do is show you. I already done went on. Good morning. Could you tap the screen, please? What I already did my get ready with me. I brushed my teeth, used some mouthwash, coffee, made my breakfast. I did this on another live, okay? But I'm gonna show y'all what I typically have, okay? Of course, everyone know I take my supplements. So I'm gonna do this on the camera. I have my coffee. This cup says mom, but upside down or upright, it says wow. Here's my supplements. And I'm gonna name off again the medicine that I take. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of people that's been following me for quite some time, I share my journey, my weight loss journey, and also I talk about other things. Okay, so we have supplements here. This is what's this one? Digestive enzymes. I take that. This is Essentia. I take vitamin E, D. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Tap on the screen, please. Thank you. This is E or D because they both look alike. This is B12. Oh, this is my levothyroxine for my thyroids. And I didn't put my, hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. I got to get my weight loss pill because I be forgetting. It's a different color now. It's a different color now. So let me go get it. Y'all coming with me. It's a different color now, so I be like tripping and forgetting. So bear with me. And by the way, look at my shirt. It says pray on it, pray over it, and pray through it. Ooh, lovey, lovey. That's what my shirt says. So I'm getting my diet pill. And it's green and white. That's the diet pill. Again, if you're new, you're probably saying, what is she doing? Like I already stated, there's a lot of people that know that I'm on this journey that's been following me for quite some time. And I love to share with you guys, ladies and gents. I like to share, sorry about that. I like to share with you my progresses, what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and everything. So again, here's the pill. Disclaimer, no, I'm not selling anything, okay? I'm not promoting anything because I ain't putting no name on here. Hello, thank you, welcome. And so please, okay, you said it already. So if you do it again, that's trolling. Why do people do that? I spoke to you, and I'm not doing no shout outs because people talk about shout out my name. I send you some money. Good night. I'm not desperate. I'm on here trying to speak. If you're gonna stay on here, could you tap the screen then? Like the video, because there's 6 people up here and they're not, the video is not adding up. Just tap it. You don't have to do nothing but hit the screen, and that allows you to like the video. If you can't do that, there's 3 dots up there. Hit that, like the video. Thank you so much. Now, I got what you're doing. You waved and you thumbed up. Okay. Now, can I finish saying what I was saying? This is important. Maybe not to you, but others. So again, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not a rude person, but anyhow, so I'm on a weight loss journey, like I said. And from time to time, I like to come on here and share my story or updates on what I'm doing and how I'm doing and all these things. So in the meantime, in between time, I already done did my welcome intro and all the things. So if people wondering, just please pay attention to the video, or once the video is over with, if you can like it, view it. That's all. So I got my coffee. This is my breakfast. Let me get this phone out here. Okay, what I have in here is Greek yogurt, and the Greek yogurt is non-dairy. It has the blackberry cherries at the bottom of the Greek yogurt, so when you mix it up, that's what it is. It's fruity. Then I have some granola flakes, and in the granola flakes that I put in mine, it has the raisins, almond, and coconut, and of course the granola. I melt some peanut butter, maybe a half a teaspoon. I put in here. I got some chia seeds, honey, and cinnamon. Okay. Now I'm about to stir all these concoction together to show you what it looks like once I get everything mixed up. Okay. This is what I eat for breakfast. Sometimes I put fruit in it, but I just said that it was raisins and almonds and coconut. Okay. Now I have 2 mandarin oranges here. This is what it's looking like so far when I mix it up. So I got my protein, I got my iron and all the things, okay? So fiber. Okay, so this is a breakfast. Reason why I stress that, Here we go. That's it. Reason why I stress that, I used to didn't eat breakfast. Okay, rarely missing meals, and then I have my two mandarin oranges. I might put one in there, but I have these. Do you see how small they are? I have these because snack. Okay. So I just pretty much try to put it by me. And I do that too, because you know, sometimes when you're on a journey, the temptations is that the temptations is there, and I'm trying to do right. Okay. Okay. Are you a kid? I asked for a reason. Anyhow, let me proceed. So I ready to show my supplements. I'm about to take my supplements. So right now I'm about to take the vitamin E and D. Oh, I have my water. This, and then the other one's over there. I go to bed with water on the side of the bed, okay? Okay, that was the D and the E. Vitamin E is good for your eyes. And you know, wintertime, when wintertime come around, there ain't too much sun, so we need the vitamins D. Then I have B12. Kind of wait a minute, like it's gonna hurt. All these are supplements, okay? Then I have the digestive enzyme and the essentia. I take these every day faithfully because sometimes when you don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, you take supplements to kind of, not saying that it's substituting it, okay, but it also helps. You know, sometimes you need extra iron, sometimes you might need extra vitamin C, and vitamin C is the one that I'm out of, but the essentia is good for the what is it, immune health, okay, so it has it in there, okay, so but still I was taking vitamin C. I got to get some more of those, and essentia, and then now I added the, I'm looking back there because I see the bottle because I'll be forgetting the name of it. This is the digestive enzyme, okay, comes in a big bottle, okay, and if anybody's interested in purchasing some, I can link the description, put the link in the description of this video or on my community wall, because I sell those. I'm not a pharmacist. I have a store, and you order it, and it comes from the distributor. And I also have those vaginal health for ladies, and some uh what's those sea moss, those two, which is a gummy supplement. Okay, so that's that. And then again, I don't take my weight loss pill until about 10:30 every morning. It tells you take it in the morning. I try to take it at 10:30 or 10 or 10:30, before noon, way before noon. And then here's my levothyroxine. Okay, so I'm sharing my journey, weight loss journey. Now, how am I doing on the pill? This is the second one. This is a different one, right? So how am I doing? I'm doing good. The first, I was documenting it. The first, I say the fourth day of me taking it, I kind of was feeling like a little nausea. And so I was like, okay. I knew it was the pill. I knew it was because it wasn't nothing else. And then I said, okay. So this lasts for maybe 3 days, 4 days, but it would go away, it wouldn't linger. So I said, you know what? Maybe I need to eat when I take the pill because it says you can eat or take it on it without eating. If you following, if you're coming in, tap the screen, please. And this is the thing. I know people probably saying, what is she talking about? I'm talking about my weight loss journey updates and what I do and the supplements. I already done explained that. I show what I had for breakfast this morning. This is what this live is about. I'm on a weight loss journey, but I don't just talk about that. The only way I could do that, do what? You going to what? I think I'm about to block you. I really think so. Because you're just trolling. Go find somebody else's page to troll. Good morning to you. Have a good day. Don't do that, please. So, yeah, I said it because I'm being very kind. I'm not being rude. That's rude. I'm talking about something that might not mean nothing to you, but it could probably mean something to someone else. So when you come through, if you tap on the screen, listen to what I have to say. If you don't want to hear this, why be rude? Just keep going. And you know what? I know a lot of people get moderators, and it's good to have them. It really is. But right now, the way my channel is set up, can people start supporting? I have 8,850. I'm gonna keep saying this. I have 8,850 plus people that are subscribed to my channel. Now, I was watching a YouTube person yesterday, people that's knowing what they're talking about up there that work with the industry, I guess, or whatever. And I'm trying to figure out, I know what to do. How about that? Okay, I eliminated that situation. Um, I'm trying to learn how to delete. So I know how to do it. I gotta get on my computer or laptop maybe, and uh, it'll show you who subscribed to you or whatever, and then I'm gonna go in there and delete. I'm gonna start deleting. I don't have time for people. What are you subscribed to me for? This is the question I've been asking. Yes, this is a good question. I can, and I saw. I was listening to some YouTubers that I want to kind of say run the channels or whatever, or have something to do with YouTube because I hit the video that was in my what you call it, YouTube studio. There was a video, and it tell you, teach you different things that you need to do to get this, da 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 da. So I hit that video, and there was probably about 5 of them talking about homepage, subscribers, um, homepage, subscription, subscribers, because there's a difference, and just a whole bunch of things. And one of them was, why are you, or what made you subscribe to my channel? And that's the question I have. What made you stop when you saw my video to hit the subscribe button? Anybody can answer that. I'm gonna wait a minute. Anybody can comment on my live. We can talk, have a conversation, a decent conversation. And sometimes it goes that way. I done met some amazing people on here. And if you're on here, Bria, I don't know what's going on with you. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope all is well. Because at one time you was keeping up and following me and stuff, and I haven't heard anything from you in a while. And so I hope all is well with you. That was a regular YouTuber that used to be on my lives. So I ain't talking to myself, okay? And so shout out to the ones that's watching, liking, commenting, supporting me since day one or A1. And so I want to know, what made you subscribe to my channel and why? Also, when you saw a video, which video was it? Because I can almost sense what it was. See, a lot of people on these platforms, I'm just transparent and speaking the truth. A lot of people on this platform are doing it to get monetized, okay? A lot of people on this platform is doing it to get monetized. So you have to get 1,000 subscribers, okay? 4,000 watch hours. 4,000. Well, I have 8,850 some and some change people that's subscribe to me, following. I say following because hell, it's the same thing. And my watch hours, I think I'm like 1,000 or something away, or 1,100. I don't make anything. Good morning, R&B. Good morning. I'm just asking a question. I came on here this morning showing what I eat, my supplements, update on my weight loss journey, and things that I choose to talk about on my channel, which I feel is okay. And for those that's loyal and following me, thank you. So I showed my supplements. I take supplements, a lot of supplements. I do not take nothing but 2 medications, and that's for my weight loss and my thyroid. I don't take no high blood pressure, cholesterol pill, none of the things. Because you know why? I was being obedient and I was doing what I was supposed to. And shave or wax, neither. And don't come on here to. People are really pitiful. Pitiful. You mean to tell me you wake up with that mindset? See, don't get to play with me because I'm very educated, okay? You wake up with that mindset of just saying, let me get on somebody's live, let me get on somebody's video, let me get on somebody's post and say the most ridiculous things. Again, I didn't put no title, I did say good morning, but I already keep coming back and forth. I deleted that, okay? That's a shame. If you don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to say, what is this about? Or anything in that matter. Don't get on here talking about cats, dogs, bees. Do you wax or shave? That's what somebody just asked me. Do you wax or shave? Just ridiculous. And I would hope to think that it wasn't an adult doing this. I'm so serious. This is what this world is. They don't want decency. They don't want people just getting on trying to share a little bit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, or trying to understand and give some kind of support and advice. Because I'm going to tell you something. Here we go. You done got me started now because you're messing with the wrong one. My channel consists of what I want it to be. But the title, lifestyle. So that means you can talk about anything you want. Okay? Lifestyle. Everything that's going on in this world, everything we do every day on a daily basis is a lifestyle. Okay? So that's why I'm not just on one certain niche. Okay? And most of the people on here is not. Because sometimes you got to veer off to kind of like do something different to spruce up your channel. Okay? I know this. So again, how much do I make on YouTube? Zero. I'm not monetized. That's what I was trying to talk about. So you have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Now, if you have 3,000 subscribers, that's you getting those thanks and on your videos or lives or whatever. People can send you gifts or whatever the case may be. She'll believe. What? Good morning, Mom. And I love you. You are so sweet. And R and Bay, y'all both support me so well. Only thing I'm talking about on here, Mom, is well, I asked the question: what made people, because the amount of subscribers I have. See, this is the thing: 8,850 plus subscribers. Okay, that's not what you need. We need views. Okay, so I'm asking, why do I have that many people? What made you stop? What made you subscribe to my channel? What brought you to my channel? Like, not you, Mom, not you. I'm talking about in general, hypothetically speaking. What brought a person to my channel? Now, this is the thing. When I initially started, I started talking about motivational stuff. I have another YouTube channel too. I don't keep that from nobody. Mona Vegan Lifestyle was the first channel. I repeat, this was my first. The reason why it was my first is because in 2009, when I created my YouTube channel, okay, I just had it for music, okay? So you didn't hear, well, I didn't hear too much about people being content creators. Of course, I know there's people doing it, but still, just thought maybe it was just a YouTube thing or whatever. We're going to fast forward 9 years later, which is 2018. When I moved into my apartment, starting a new life, I would get up, make my coffee, and go in my living room and sit by my sliding door. I would open it because it was springtime, letting the breeze come through and, sitting by my door or sometimes go on my patio, but a lot of times it was inside. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get on YouTube and make videos. Yet and still didn't know nothing about no content creator. But I know you could post videos. Didn't know nothing about none of that. None of that. So I was like, I'm getting up, talking about my day or how I like to motivate, uplift, talk about different topics. I'm just that peaceful person. One would probably say boring. I don't care. Because like I always state, and I probably need to get a shirt for this, I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone. Or I'm for someone, not everyone. Someone, I done touched a lot of lives. On my Mona Vegan Lifestyle channel, when I start doing it over there, because I didn't have this channel at first, okay? But I did. Once I found out I created this channel, I didn't even know that, 2013, okay? Didn't put nothing on it. I don't even know what made me create it, okay? My Mona Vegan Lifestyle was Mona Lisa Kelly, okay? See, when you tell a story, I don't have to lie about nothing. This is my story. My name was Mona Lisa Kelly. I tell everybody over here, grandmother of five, I'm a grandmother of five. You can call me Mona, you can call me Lisa, or you can call me Mona Lisa. It doesn't matter how you do it. And you can call me grandmother of five. Just this backstory. Sometimes you have to introduce yourself again to your audience because you have people coming in and out. People want to know a little bit about you. I don't care what who say, because we are naturally, I don't want to use this word, but I'm going to say it my way, curious people. Because we are. If I see like moms on here or R&Bs on here, if I see them on my homepage, FYP For You page, homepage, that's another thing that was in the videos I watched yesterday. So anywho, I'm going to say, her and her husband be cooking, R&B, shout out to you and your husband, cooking good meals, vegan or vegetarian meals, and some amazing dishes, my ass. I might not see you today. I might not see you tomorrow. But when I see you, because sometimes the algorithm do not show us, okay? But when I see you, I show you love. When I see you, I look at your videos. I don't just put the video on. And if I can't listen to it, because I might have to go to the bathroom, that video is going to run all the way through, okay? No cap. I mean, that's just me. Anybody can tell you. On my Facebook page, I'm a supporter. I support. And support to me is sharing, caring. I used to sell jewelry, okay? And that's the story in itself. I could talk about that later. But for 6 years, I don't talk about a lot of things over here. I have interesting stories and truthful stories, okay? Now, no lie or fabrication, my life. I just don't share often. Just like I don't share about my military experience, okay? I don't share that. I'm gradually giving people pieces of me. But you don't have to do that. But people want to know a little bit about you. I already said I'm a Kansas native. I don't live in Kansas, but I'm from Kansas. Dorothy, Toto, Tin Man, Cowardly Lion, The Oz, Wicked Witch. Yes, I'm from that. I have a sense of humor. Might be corny, but I'm a very, very kind person. I don't like nobody steering me wrong. I don't like nobody stepping on my toes. I'm a very defensive person. I can defend myself very well. Okay. So I was on that channel. Now is Mona's Life and More because I took the vegan off, but it was because of a reason. I didn't want to be misleading. Yes, I was all in vegan or plant-based. Let me say plant-based to the core. If y'all go check out my videos, I tell anybody that go see. You see me small, everything, stand up in the kitchen, dishes. I juiced a lot. I was eating nothing but plant-based / vegan. I gradually worked myself into that. Okay? Because sometimes your body can go into a transitional shock. And what made me really all in interested, I'm gonna be honest with you. My daughter introduced me to Tabitha Brown. Shout out to you, Tabitha Brown. Shout out to you. I was watching all of her videos from when she started, how she got partnered with Whole Foods, all the things. I watched her with how she made carrots, hot dogs out of carrots, all the mushrooms and different things and stuff. Mushrooms have the meat-like texture. I was all in with her. Okay. Also, I was following Minister of Wellness. Okay. Minister of Wellness. I would get on his videos because he did the StreamYard where you can invite people on and tell my testimony. Minister of Wellness. Okay. And that's when I got more into the juicing part of it. That's when I was more focused and I was listening and I surrendered myself to God that same year, okay, all over Christian, okay. Started my journey 2020 of June. And November 2020, I got this is kind of funny, but it's true. I got on a Facebook Live. That's during COVID, okay? My daughter introduced me to this pastor. We have been on the prayer calls and the conference calls where you get on phones and people have to put their phones on mute and you give your testimonies, hear people's testimonies, scriptures, and all the things they was doing in church. But when COVID hit, they still did that phone line thing, but they was doing it virtual. So he would be on the live on Facebook, and for whatever apparent reason, God brought me back to him. I'm just being honest, God's honor. I was going through something, okay? And what I was going through the phase of my weight loss journey, and I was doing good, but somebody did something to me, okay? And when they did what they did to me, I know, see, people don't talk about this word. I had alt in my heart. I was holding a grudge, okay? That's a simple way of saying it. And I did because I felt betrayed. I was betrayed, okay? I'm not going to get into the story of it because that's past tense, but reasons, seasons, and lessons and blessings, right? So I came to the pastor's live. Mind you, I didn't know he did lives at that time. I knew he was doing prayer calls. And so I got on that live. This is a testimony. Let me tell you something. I hope I don't cry. My life changed. When I tell you it changed, these are happy tears. I'm not sad. And I confessed. If I find a video, I could put it on my community wall. And I put in the comments, I needed prayer because was holding a grudge. And everybody would leave their testimonies. Don't you know? God be my witness. And I hold him dear to my heart. I'm gonna get to the part where I say this and make me sad, because now this makes me sad. I surrender. On a live now, he would be in his church. You could see him in his church. This wasn't no behind the scene. You see him actually. So you write your comments. He can relate it to the people that's on the calls, the prayer line calls. And the more I kept asking for prayers for me, families, and others, okay? There was elders of the church, people on the prayer line. My daughter, she was on here. She could tell it better than me. And I remember this one lady. She was very spunky. I loved her personality. I had everybody just seemed like they was pouring out things that they had been holding in them. God to be my witness. And I felt so at home online now, because I dedicated myself Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. Like I said, around COVID, okay? Sunday come. Now, I'm be kind of comical on this. You can tell me nothing. I would be dressed like I'm about to head out the door to go to church. I was raised in church. I remember the first church I went to was a house, a white house. My mom had me and my oldest sister. We was the only two kids born at the time, and we walked down these stairs, and it was a house. And the house in my dad, uncles, and a whole bunch of other people built our church, St. Luke Missionary Baptist Church, Topeka, Kansas. Okay, that's the church I joined when I was 12 years old. There's a story behind that too. I kept asking for prayers for me. There was this one lady that used to buy jewelry from me. Her name was Tammy. And she was really overweight. But she used to reach out to me, buy jewelry from me, and ask me for prayers. Okay. She ended up getting cancer. And she would ask me in the messenger to pray for her. And I would put her on the prayer call list. My daughter would be on there too. My kid's father used to get on the tube before he passed away. And the lady that introduced my daughter to him was their neighbor. And so that's how I got started, through her. I wanted to tell this. This makes me feel good talking about this. So as time went on, I was committed faithfully. I lost 116 pounds because that's when I know it was God that helped me. I know it was. I would go to my doctor's appointment. Every time I went, I was just get my blood pressure checked, wait, because I wanted to. That's me taking accountability. I wanted to do this. I didn't have to. I didn't have to go. I wanted to. And when I get on that scale, I would write down, just like I'm doing now, write down my blood pressure, because I had high blood pressure, hypertension, really, really, really bad. I was almost on 4 blood pressure pills. That's why it's good to tell your stories. You can change people's life. That's why I do what I do. I don't care. And I'm going to continue to do it. Everybody have a calling. So it's been 5 or 6 years now. I don't take blood pressure pills anymore. None. And I hold it all to God. I know that because I was being faithful. As time went on, the following year, November of 2021, him and his family caught COVID. The pastor, okay? They got over it. He had underlying medical conditions and he was admitted into the hospital. He would get on the call and ask for prayer right from his hospital bed and stuff. Because, like I said, you could get on the phone, even when church. And backtrack. I remember one time another pastor was preaching, and he was just, sitting to the side. It's like a guest speaker or whatever. And he got up on that stage and said out loud for everybody here, even me, pray for me because I feel like I want to hurt somebody. He didn't say those words though. He used the K word. I don't want to say it on here. Read between the lines. Everybody gather around him and pray for him. Okay? He was down to earth. He wasn't no fake. That man kept it real. When he did that, that meant so much to me because that's let me know everybody can be vulnerable. Everybody can get up there and tell the truth. You supposed to be like a spokes figure. People supposed to see you in a good way, good light or whatever. And nobody's perfect. Okay? Nobody's perfect. But when he did that and he broke down crying, but he said why. I'm just not getting deep into, he had a reason to feel the way he did. I don't care. I'm just saying that's being truthful. When he said that, that meant a lot to me. But I'm going to tell you why he said that and how he ended up coming to be that way too. So November of that year, he got sick. He was in the hospital, and I think it was on a Wednesday. He sounded like he was getting better, well, or whatever. It was on a Sunday. I want to say it was the 15th on a Sunday. If we go back to 2021 on the calendar, I think that's what day it was. He was on the call from his hospital bed, listening, and of course, I was in my kitchen, and we had a group chat where everybody would pray. I'm going to show you. This is what I used to send. This right here. My daughter bought these for me, and they are amazing. And it says for women, okay? But it's for men too, because it's about scriptures and motivation. So these cards right here. If you don't hear, baby, mama shouting you out, okay? These cards right here. Promise from God for women. Right here, right here. And then on the back it says 101 blessings to brighten your day and uplift your soul. So on here they would have the Lord will be your light forever. Isaiah 60th chapter 20 verse. And then on the back it had, may your joy be as deep as the ocean, your sores as light as it foams. Different scriptures. So I was send different messages to him through the group chat, and everybody, that was in the church or whatever, we could send him gifts and stuff. Me and my daughter used to send his family gifts and the wife jewelry and everything. And so got the message across my phone, notification, he's gone. Now, mind you, I'm in the kitchen. I saw the word, but I didn't really pay attention to who it was from. I just saw he was gone. I said, okay, I'm standing in my kitchen now. I looked at that message and my heart broke. He passed away. Don't know quite what, but he passed away. It doesn't matter. And his videos come up in my memory on Facebook. And when I tell you that broke my heart, it broke my heart. So they still was having the service, different people in the church, pastors, deacons, or whatever. They were still having the Sunday church service and the Bible studies and all that stuff. Time zone was East Coast. They lived in Georgia. I'm Midwest, Central Standard. So that's an hour ahead of me. I didn't have to set no alarm. I knew what time church was about to start. I knew what time Bible study was about to start, all the things. Everybody would get on the call and give their little, it's almost like memories of him and how long they known him and things like that. At first, I was not ready to say nothing, but I had to say something. His wife was on there. They have been together over 30 something years, almost like high school sweethearts or whatever. He was young too. He was in his, he was, I think he was younger than me or a year older than me. I'm 59, so he had to either be behind me or a year before me. Me and him had a conversation on Facebook one time because I shared a picture of my baby. I call her my baby. I was a foster mom. And I had put a video up and a picture of the baby. He got in the comments, he was adopted. Okay. And he was like telling me that was a blessing, what I did, a whole bunch of other stuff that was so warm and welcoming. So when I felt the nerves out of me to get on and speak, because sometimes I get so excited, I get a little tongue tied now. And then also that has something to do with a little shyness. Y'all couldn't believe this. I used to be real shy. Real shy. Okay. I got on there and, spoke and said what I said. But the one thing that stuck to me, when he was alive, and I got on there and got comfortable with telling my testimony, my weight loss journey, how even my weight size, okay, how much I weigh, how much I lost, how I end up, becoming to be that size, all the things, right? He said this. He said, you just don't know how much you changed my life, how much you motivated me. because he at one time was overweight, but he had lost, but still he was dealing with some underlying medical conditions, and it was a struggle. And he said, "You are so uplifting, motivating." And he said, "You are changing my life." And I'm saying this because when you like almost feel like you the baby of the uh, group or whatever, and there's older people, and it ain't got nothing to do with age, but still it does because that just shows you what type of person you are. You can change lives no matter what age you are. And so he said that. And when I got on the prayer line, his wife spoke, and she said what she said. She said, "I meant a lot to them." This is something I never forget. And when my daughter lost her father, she said this to me, and I didn't know this. She said, "You know what, Mom? He reminded me so much of Dad, and he would console my daughter, like check on her and ask her how she's doing and praying for her and stuff." I didn't know this, but and it was my business to know, but she shared that with me. I didn't know him, but I did. And me and my daughter even wanted to go to his church in Georgia. And like I said, we Midwest. And we were serious about it. For a person that you never met, it happened both ways. I changed his life. I changed a lot of people's life because before I got on there, people weren't getting on there really truthfully telling their testimonies. That's what I would call it, or their life, or whatever. I did because that's you surrendering yourself. That's you letting everything that you have in you go. You have to release it. You have to release it. So I released it, and I opened up, as they say, the floodgates to heaven, opened up a lot, or as they say, them can of worms. That wasn't my intention. But I was on there confessing about how somebody did me and how it made me feel. And the way it made me feel, I didn't like that feeling because that's not me. 2 weeks after that, the same month, November 2021, my mom's sister, first cousin, not no distant. We grew up together, played holidays, the whole 9 yards. My mama and sister was like this, two peas in a pot. You couldn't pull them apart if you tried. Two peas in a pot. Mental illness is real, okay, people? It's real. That's why I said the reasons for me and what I do. Everybody have a calling. She was suffering. I didn't know this. Here we go again. People suffers in silence. In silence. And I found this out a month later. My cousin, her sister, she had mental health issues. I mean, severely. Diagnosis and all that. Her boyfriend was in the house getting up to get ready for work. And everybody spoke highly of him. How he took care of her, how he made sure she was comfortable, how he made sure that before he went to work, she had what she needed if she needed something. And he looking all through the house. He looking for her. She went in the house. Okay, okay. Maybe she outside. She went on the porch, went in the back, So he went to the car. And she had the doors locked, windows up, okay? So you try to grab to open it, you can't. Who's to think that you want to break glass, okay? Because your mind is not on that. Hey, she had the door locked, the window up. Hey, it might have been cold. Yeah, because that was November. So might have been cold. Heat on. Mm-mm. She took her life in front of him. You don't see stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm foreshadowing it, but it's real. So you come out, you see that she's in the car, or he's in the car, windows locked, doors locked. Well, she was in the car because maybe she was cold, so she had the heat on. This is me assuming, and this is me just kind of like reliving it in a sense. But you don't see anything. But all of a sudden, you pull up and have something, boom. She took her life the same month. So, in not January, December of that year, that's when I got on Mona Vegan Lifestyle and start talking about depression, anxiety, mental health, suicidal thoughts. Mm-hmm. And remember earlier, I talked about minister of wellness, okay? There was a lady that was on his live. I didn't know who she was. Ain't no. But show you how God works out. I was on the live, people watching me like I'm on TV because I'm on StreamYard, okay? Like people can see me now, but they on StreamYard. And I will get on his lives every Monday, sometimes Wednesday. If it wasn't Monday, it was Wednesday, and get on there and tell my testimonies on that man's live. You can join the live. You hit the link. He have it in the comments of the video. You get on there. Everybody can hear you, see you. A lady was on his live in the comments. I didn't see it because I guess I wasn't on at the time. And I heard from my TV in my room my name. Okay. So I'm looking at my TV and I connect to his video because I seen that he's live. And I get on there, and the first thing I heard was my name. Okay. Because I wasn't on my phone on YouTube directly, I was on my TV. The lady wanted me to join the StreamYard. Okay. And it was me and her in a separate part of the StreamYard. No one else could hear what we was talking about. He couldn't. If anybody don't know about StreamYard, look it up. It's a app, of course, but you can do lives on StreamYard, and it also can be put on your YouTube channel. Okay. This lady blessed me with something. I don't know if it's because what she saw in me. I don't know if it's because I was brave, because I would get on there at my highest weight, okay, and show who I was. I'm not hiding behind nothing. I'm me. I'm not going to be fake for no one. The life that I came up with and not having a voice, that's why I love to speak. That's why I like to talk. That's why I like to share certain things. Okay. And despite what you go through in life, that don't mean you have to be this way. You can change your life. It's like breaking generational curses, okay? Transparency, right? And I would share my journey. I would share almost my highest weight on that StreamYard. That woman blessed me with something. Don't know who she was. I didn't see her. We was just connected in some kind of way. I didn't see her. She didn't see me. She asked me for some information, and I told her, I said, thank you so much. I said, God bless you. I said, I'm going to, reward her back. She said, don't do that. She said, don't. And I'm like, okay. She said, no, 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 no. In the writing. She was writing. And she blessed me. And so I don't know if it's the same lady or another one. She got on my Mona Vegan's lifestyle video that I made. And she had a teenage son, 16, 15, 16. And she said, I followed you from the Minister of Wellness. So I'm like, okay. Again, maybe it's something I said. Maybe something you see in people, right? They're like you feel energy, right? And people's presence and things like that. I believe in all that. Because God is a Holy Spirit. I believe in that. Believe in it. Like I tell people, I'm a believer. I'm a believer more than what people believe. But that's for me to know. And the Lord up here. Don't take what you look at. And when you see a person, sometimes you can kind of feel it because of their behavior and the way they talk and the way they act, present themselves and stuff like that. But when you really see a genuine person, you know the energy. I know Mom's energy. I watch her videos and I look at her video and I laugh and smile because I like how she cooks. She reminds me of my grandmother, the way she speaks, and it's down to earth and she transparent real too. That's how we supposed to be. But anyhow, a lot of people ain't. The lady got on the video and said, this was for me. The video that I had made on my Mona Vegan Lifestyle channel. She said, because I have a 15, 16-year-old son. I think he was 16, maybe 15. But anyhow, I know it was 15 or 16. And she said he is suffering from depression. Now, this is me. I'm an analyst. I didn't say this to her, but I'm analyzing. I ain't put the woman's name on here, but it's on the video over there. If I can go find it, Lord knows I'm not lying. So I said to myself, why is a 15 or 16-year-old child depressed? So I came up with these ideas in my mind. Don't know if you want to be a he or she. That's one. Somebody done did something to that child. Y'all read between the lines. Bullied or being abused in the home or somewhere else, right? Why is a 15 and 16-year-old or 16-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old depressed? Come on now. Should no teenager be depressed? And she said the way he was, it was making her feel some kind of way. I don't quite know what I said to her after that because I did comment. But it's like this. She said, me coming across your video is almost like saving her life. Okay? I felt led to say this. I don't know. I didn't get on here to talk about this, but it's okay. It's my story, it's my truth, my testimony, and I can do that. This woman ended up following me on Facebook. Okay? Like I said, my name on Facebook is the same that it was on the YouTube channel at first, the beginning one, not the vegan, my first name. And she said she's an angel. She saved my life, basically, and her son's. And I'm like, who is this? I said, I'll be darned. It was that lady. She followed me on Facebook. Why am I sharing this? Because sometimes it's good to let people know what you've been through. Sometimes you can tell your story better than anybody else. It's yours to be told. Why am I saying this? It's good to let things out. Why am I saying this? My oldest sister, me and her is 10 months apart. Pray for my sister, y'all. Please pray for her. She's not doing well at all. Pray for her. God has the final say. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You don't put no date on nobody's life. The only date on somebody's life is when they expire, okay, and when they're born, okay. When you come into this world, you get that year, birth, date, month. When you pass away, they put the year, date, month. That's the final say, okay. Like I said, I'm not no cuckoo for cocoa puff person. I'm very knowledgeable, wise. Sometimes I wonder why I don't have to ask God. I don't ask God nothing. I talk to him. I don't ask him for nothing. My sister told me when I got off that live that time when I was on the Facebook Live with the pastor. Remember earlier I said was praying for the woman Tammy. She would come in my messages and ask me to pray for her. I met her briefly at my sister's house with my younger sister's daughter. I don't want to talk about that, but anyhow, I met her that way, and she followed me on Facebook, and she used to be a customer, a loyal customer, buying jewelry and stuff from me. And she always would say, I remember when I met you and your daughter, my youngest one. She said, y'all was so kind to me. Yes, she said this. And she told me her condition, and she asked me to pray. And I would put her name in that comments or when I got on the prayer line to pray for her. And I hadn't heard from her in a while. And something told me to go to her page. And I didn't see anything like recent, but I saw people's comments. That broke my heart too. So I'm getting off this live, and my oldest sister called me. Okay? She lives in San Diego. And she said, Lisa, that's what my family called me. They call me Lisa. Everybody calls me Lisa. They don't call me by my birth name. Only time I hear my birth name is when I go to the doctor's office or somebody calling my phone, and it sure ain't no bill collector because I don't owe no one. No, 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 no. She said, say a prayer for me, or pray for me, and pray for her grandson. So that'd be my great grandson, nephew, excuse me, nephew, because it's my niece's son. This baby was having a major operation on his back. He was 12 years old at the time, and he had scoliosis. His back was deteriorating like an elder person. Okay? And she said a prayer. And I said something in an effect like, I don't try to act like I'm holier than thou. That's the word I said. And she told me this. My older sister told me this. She said, you notice, how she said, you notice I called you, right? And I was like, yes. She said, don't say that. She said, because I remember her saying this to me. She said, you always been this way ever since she was born. My sister said this to me. And I'll always hold that word and what she said to my heart. Because she's not doing well at all. And again, like I said, God has the final say. But see, I look and put things in my mind like this. I'm not well sighted. I worked in the nursing field with people that was in nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, taking care of terminally ill patients, and I know the stages, but still God has the final say. I took care of a lady. Uh, I would go to her house at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 at night, 12-hour shifts. I was a certified nurse assistant, and she had money, and she was able to stay at her home and have 24-hour round the clock care, even hospice. I worked with hospice, and that's what gave me a little bit oomph to want to be a certified nurse assistant. I was a personal care aide, and I went and got my license to be a certified nurse's assistant. I work with people that have strokes, all the things. So in my mind, I'm not trying to just pinpoint it on those people, but I've seen how people deteriorate in the stages. Even my husband. And later on, I find out he had dementia, Alzheimer's, depressed, all the things on his medical records. But every time I would go and visit him, and this is because the only thing he could say in my ear, because I brought my ear closer to him, is I love you. Nothing else. You could see it coming from his mouth, and I knew what he was saying, but I wanted my ear to be closer to him, saying this to me. But my sister's not good at all. And I think the sad thing of it is, and I'm going to say this, the doctors ain't doing nothing. And when I say this, I feel like they could do something. They made my sister's heart worse. They did. They did a procedure on her, and her heart was at, I forget what my niece said, like maybe 30%. And when they did what they did, like shocked her heart, basically, it made it worse. But I said to my sisters them the other day, I said it's supposed to be four of us, not three. And I'm the second oldest. I'm the mama of the family. My mom's not living, my dad is. My dad's 81. And I'm the mother to all my siblings. But it breaks my heart when I see how she looks. Sometimes I just have to hang up. I'll call back, but I have to get my bearings, you know? I'm being a ball of water today, but I don't care. People don't know what no one go through, especially when they're alone. And I refuse to suffer in silence again, crawl into a dark place again, because I've been there. I've been there, and I know what it did to me. It caused me to be overweight. It caused me to feel with a whole bunch of uh, health problems. Stress will kill you. And that's why I release whatever I release, because God said, tell your story. And I'm going to do that. That's a testimony. We all can do that. You don't have to keep it in. This is not me being uh, messy. This is, I could tell if it wasn't messy, it's my mess to tell. It's my mess and message to tell. I don't keep nothing in on how people treat me. I don't keep nothing in on how my life is. I don't might not share everything on here, but I address it to the resources and or people or whoever. I will address it. I speak to my doctor about it. Now I don't go to no therapist. I have before, and we'll do it again. But my doctor knows everything about me. But y'all just don't know. It's not me. It's other people. And in a sense, some of it can't be helped. The other people. So this is my story, my journey, my truth. I ain't shared it all, but I shared some. But that pastor made a difference in my life. When I joined church at the age of 12, my mom and dad didn't know I was going to join. And I remember as big as day, I was sitting at the end of the bench, pews, or whatever you call them, in church where everybody's sitting in the congregation. I was sitting right there at the end. And when they said, do you know that song, Come to Jesus? Everybody come up there, go to the altar or whatever, or if you want to join church. 12 years old. I joined church and gave my reason why. My mom and dad did not tell me to. They didn't know I was going to do it. I did it on my own. 12. 12. Also used to be in the youth choir. I led songs in the choir. When I said we was brought up in the church, people say that. Oh, baby, I'm 59. So, hey, back then we went to church faithfully. My dad was an usher, uncles, deacons. My mom was in the women's choir, and uh, 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 you know how they have the choirs with men and women, but she was in all ladies choir. We was in the youth choir. I led the church song and everything. My granny and grandma used to sit on the second row, mothers of the church. And my grandmother used to love to hear that song. I woke up this morning every Sunday. She wanted to hear that or for someone to sing it. I was brought up in church, honey, Sunday school, morning service, evening, and then don't let it be singing conventions. People come and visit the church downstairs in the kitchen and cooking and having all that food. That was the way I was brought up. That's the way I was brought up. Everybody asked me what my religion is. A believer. A believer. Because all these titles and stuff like that, sometimes people can mislead you. A believer. That's my way of saying it. I appreciate you, R and Bay, and Mom. I call her YouTube Mom. She know who I'm talking about. Y'all coming on here, hear my testimony, hear my things. This was no intent. This was just, hey, sharing with y'all what I eat. And oh, I didn't get to share the weight part because honey, I went off to probably left field. I have lost, excuse me, since I started this weight loss field because I take notes and write it down. 8 pounds. I've lost 8 pounds. Hmm. I have a scale in my bathroom, and I weigh myself once a month. I mean, excuse me, I said once a month, once a week on Sundays. Every Sunday, I weigh myself. Every Sunday, I weigh myself. And I say that, and I have to stress it because when I first started my weight loss journey, I knew the feeling, how it was making me feel. And I was so like, let me see what I get up and use the restroom. And then I said, let me get on scale. So I had to hide it, but now I'm like, no, once a week on Sundays, I weigh myself. And so, um, yeah, that makes me feel good. You know, your confidence, your self-esteem, your motivation, your determination, and I'm going to get across that finish line, baby. Do you hear me? I have to, because I'm gonna get off here. As I was saying yesterday, and I mean this, I don't believe everything is hereditary. I believe it's the way we eat, and you know that. I get that they ask you when you go to the doctor's appointment, do you have anybody in your house, family got this, that, and the third? And you be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We all are in our own shell, okay, body. My body is not their body. Their body is not my body. It's the foods and stuff that we probably ate and things like that. I was an emotional eater at one time, and I started taking accountability to a lot of things that I allowed to go on in my life too. So it has a lot to do with what we eat and how we eat. I don't eat no pork. I haven't eaten pork in a long time. And I'm gonna tell you something, this ain't against nobody that like pork. It's just me saying this. I eat. I'm trying to convert back over to plant-based. But I tell you this, I can go show y'all my kitchen. I don't have no cookies, pies, cakes, potato chips, or none of that things in there. I don't have no white sugar. I don't use the regular cooking oil. And if I have to, I will. I'm not going to lie. I don't fry my foods for real. Um, what else? I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. A lot. I eat healthier. But when I was all the way converted to plant based, when I say all the way on my other channel, you see, I eat nothing wrong. I ain't no chicken, no fish, no shrimps, or nothing. I gradually did this to myself. And then I'm going to get off here. I went from, oh, goodness, I haven't had pork in so long. And I know it's been at least 8 years. I don't know. I just, for whatever reason, okay. Then I eliminated ground beef. Then I said, okay, I'm eating chicken, fish, shrimp. This is what I was eating. Then I went away from the chicken and I was eating fish and shrimps. And then I think as I kind of transformed out of all of it, I think the only thing I was eating for a long time was just fish, not no shrimps or nothing. And then I just said, okay, watching people and seeing people, you know, talk about where you trying to go helps. Like I said, Tabitha Brown, and I see R and Bay. I love their dishes, and I'm not faking. And I said, you know what? Don't think I don't take notes. I haven't made none yet. Mm-mm. But I write down recipes and everything. It's hard for me because I don't have a vehicle. It's hard for me because a lot of the stores, I know that I think we have a Sprouts. I know we don't have no Whole Food. And then sometimes when you shop at Aldi's, they might not have it. The other store might have it. But honey, stuff is high. It's high. So I don't eat sugar. I just buy agave. That's like a substitute. for the sweets or sugars or whatever, or sometimes raw honey. I get that, but for sugars, I don't buy sugar. I haven't. I buy sugar when my granddaughter was here because when my grandkids used to come over, I used to make candy popcorn, the colors and stuff, and you had to have sugar. And so that's why I'm trying to get back on track because having my granddaughter here, raising her, paying for things, took a big, nice chunk out of my pocket. And so I couldn't keep up. And this is no excuse, but it's the truth. I couldn't keep up with buying separate foods. I couldn't force her to eat what I was eating. Really. So it made me have to convert a little bit over here, but I still was trying to stay away from the things that I didn't eat. But I know I wasn't eating healthier. So I picked up some of that weight, not all, and I ain't going to. Oh no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. I don't know. Mm-mm. I can't. So that's a little bit about me. Stories, recap stories, updates, testimonies to the core. So, I mean, I could do some more stories. I don't know if I'll do it on the video or live. Probably live. I don't care about nobody. The world can see me cry. I don't care. Tears are made to shed. Don't suppress your feelings. And just because you cry, that's not a form of weakness. Actually, it makes you strong. And then another thing, I told some touchy stories that touched my heart. And it wasn't like so much of a deep down sadness, it's memories behind it. So let it go, let it flow. Okay? Especially when you don't have no one to really share these things with you on a regular basis. When you marry for a long time and you have that partner, that's your bestie, your best friend, your significant other, your ride or die. Me and my kid's father, husband, we was, so to speak, Bonnie and Clyde, we was real close. That man loved me and I loved him and he loved his children. And a big piece of him is gone from my kids. All of them are just still, and they can, I know it. They miss their dad. And my son, I have one son, he's the oldest. My daughters, I mean, it's just a lot of things I don't share, but I miss them. But hell, I don't think I even got to grieve them on. I'm so serious, but maybe I wasn't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's just keep the memories and hope alive. I share things with my grandchildren. I share things about their papa, grandpa, and my baby. I call her my baby, but she's the youngest. She remembers her granddad, and she was just a year and well, no, I take it back. She had just turned 2 a month before he passed away. But she remember sitting on the bed with him eating bananas and stuff like that. She's the one to call him Papa. So if she asks me a question, I share it with her. If she asks me a question about her grandfather, any of them, because that's what I'm supposed to do. How did y'all meet? Because if it weren't for me and him, y'all wouldn't have been here. This generation, you know what I'm saying? And so I just keep him alive that way. And I will always keep him alive in my heart. Can nobody take that from me? No one. I have 4 kids by him, 5 grandbabies from him, us. That's how it starts. So I'm gonna get ready to get my mouth off of here, and I hope everyone have an amazing day. And just keep my family in prayers, please, Lord Jesus, to keep us in prayer. Have a good one. God bless you.